Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today we will discuss about with the continuation of our SQL series group by. So last video also I have done with the group by. Last video I had done with group by using this one. This example I had done. Okay. So in this example we will look into some other scenario. Let's look into the query. Display the total sales. Display the total sales figure of for each quarter. Next, represent each quarter with their respective period. First, we'll understand this part. First half of display the total sales figure for each quarter. So first I will write as the select from. So in this where also we'll write for time being I'm not writing the where condition. Next, select from sales order. Okay. Now I want display the total sales. So total sales called as sum of sales as total sales. Okay. Next, for each quarter. So for each quarter called as for time being, I will remove this as uh, each quarter. So I will write as group by quarter ID. So already we know in the sales order table, if you look into this column as the quarter ID. So we will extract from the order date. That is one option. And if the column is available directly, then we will use that column as the this one quarter ID. So in this scenario, we have the quarter ID is available for time being. So I will use directly as the quarter ID. So group by quarter ID. So we want for each quarter. So group by quarter ID. The same thing we will mention as in the quarter ID in group in select class also. Okay. So total sales called as sum of sales. Okay. And next, we'll look into represent each quarter with their respective period. Okay. So with their respective period called as, for example, this quarter ID 1. So quarter ID 1 called as first 3 months. So Jan, Feb, March. Second, April, May, June. Next to July, August, September. Last 3, October, November, December. Okay. First, I will execute this part. We'll look into the output. So if you look at this one, we are getting the total sales for each quarter wise. For example, quarter ID 3, I'm getting this number. Quarter ID 1, I'm getting this number. Okay, that is fine. But the second part represent each quarter with their respective period. So each quarter we had to mention as their respective period. So respective period called as we'll write as, for example, quarter ID 1 Jan to March. So that we will write as the by using case statement. So in place of quarter ID, I will write as the case statement. So case, how we'll write the case? Case when quarter ID equals to 1, then Jan to March. When quarter ID equals to 2, then April to June. When quarter ID equals to 3, then July to September. When quarter ID equals to 4, then October to December. Then end and period. So this column as we are calling as the period. So this case statement completely we are calling it to period. From sales order, this one entire thing same. Now what I have replaced to do in place of quarter ID, I had done as the this part. If you look into this quarter ID, is in place of 3. So 3, what I will get July to September. These quarter ID numbers are I'm replacing. Let's execute this. Okay, I'm getting this way. Okay, right. If I write another way, the same query, look into this one. What is the difference of above query to this one? I write as the else part. So what is the else part? So else part is mainly in place of quarter ID 4, I just taken as the else part. So if, whether this one is correct or not means, so this output is to be same. Okay, we will get the output is to be same. But the major condition is if the data, the backend data we are getting from the is it looks good, means if the data is in correct format, then we will get the else part. Okay. Otherwise, if the data is something, some problems or some null values or something, some numbers is mismatching, then we will get the wrong result in the else part. But in this case, when quarter ID equals to 4, then only we will get the October to December. Okay, so this is the way. So this one also correct only. I will execute this part. Okay, so this is also correct. Now, in place of we'll write as so another case statement. So another case statement called as so we'll look into this part where it is the table. Okay, this is the table, right? Okay. So here, yeah, for time being, I explained the query based on quarter ID. Okay. For example, in case I have no quarter ID, okay, let's assume, then I have the order date only. So based on order date only, we will extract the month. So that months we will consider as the first 3 months as the quarter one, next 3 months as quarter two, like that. Okay. So we'll write that way. Now, so first, as usual, select sum of sales as the total sales. Now, case condition is now I am writing extract with the order date. So how I can extract with the order date to month case when month of S dot order date. S means sales order is simply I renaming the name is alias name as S. So S order date, S dot order date between 1 and 3, then Jan to March. So between means, so this part, so this order date part is between 1 and 3, if either first month or second month or third month, then Jan to March. Similarly, we will write as other 3 case statements. Okay. So like between 4 to 6, between 7 to 9, between 10 to 12. That is fine. Same thing we will do as the in group by part. The same thing will copy and apply with the group by. If I show the entire query. Yeah. So just I had it taken as this part only. Case when month of order date between 1 and 3, then Jan to March. When month of order date between 4 to 6, April to June. Just same thing copy and paste it in the this part in group by part. But in SQL server, in group by part, this direct this alias name is there, right? Quarter. QTR. So QTR will write as usually, but in SQL Server it will not allow to write as the this one. If you are executing in PostgreSQL or MySQL, you directly write as the QTR. So how we'll write the QTR called as so? Just and paste here. Sorry. In place of this one, we'll write as QTR. So this way we'll write as the simple one. Okay, but in SQL Server, it will not allow as the QTR. Okay, so direct alias name, it is not allowing. So you simply copy and paste it in place of QTR. Now I will execute this part. Okay, we are getting the same result. Okay, right. Next one. If we add QTR ID also, So same thing, just will add with the QTR ID. If extra one more column will add in the, if we add in the select part QTR ID, then same thing you will add in the group by also. Select group QTR ID. QTR ID means direct column is available in. So sum of sales, this is the case statement from sales order group by. So now I mentioned as QTR ID because of I in the select statement I have mentioned as QTR ID and copy paste as select statement case order by. So order by means that quarter ID will display as 1, 2, 3, 4 by default ascending order it will consider. Now we'll execute this part. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. But one more column is added. Same thing, QTR ID and QTR. Okay. So this is one example scenario by using group by and case. Next, we'll look into another scenario. So another scenario is identify how many cars, motorcycles, trains, and ships are available in the inventory. Treat all type of cars as just cars. So all type of cars called as, for example, first we'll execute the table. We'll look into this part. Sales order. So in sales order, where is that motorcycles, cars? In sales order, that column is not available. Then go back to products table. Yeah. So if we check with product table, distinct product line. So if I execute this part, you look into this part, product line. So our question is mainly cars. So cars are treat all type of cars as just cars. So all type of cars called as classic cars and vintage cars are considered as the cars. Then motorcycles, then trains, then ships are available in the inventory. Okay. So planes is not considered here and trucks and buses are not considered here. So we had to filter this part. Okay. So except trucks and buses, planes, we will write the where condition. So filter, how we can filter where condition, right? Okay. Now, first we'll write as the select from where. So in where condition, what I can write? Where product line, just same thing above, same thing we had to copy, paste below. So same, first motorcycles, trains, ships. So cars are, for time being, I am writing with classic cars and vintage cars. Okay. Uh, Here I will write as this part with product line for time being. Product line. Okay. So where product line in same thing I have written here. Okay. Next, if I write where condition here, okay, fine. Then identify this part, okay, available in the inventory. How many cars? Our question is here. How many means we had to count the cars. Okay. So whether how many number of motorcycles is there, how many number of trains, how many number of ships, how many number of cars. So then we'll apply with the count. So for this count function, we have each and every category wise. So then we had to group. So group by what we had to apply here, group by. Here also we'll apply this part to group by product line. I will write as directly product line. Okay. So in select statement, I have written as same thing, product line. Okay. Select product line. Now we need how many number of cars. So apply with the count function. So count of one as number of vehicles. Okay. Now we'll summarize the query. Select product line. Okay. Same product line we'll apply as the group by product line. Count of one. So count of one as number of vehicles from products. Where condition above same thing we applied here. That is fine. And group by product line. Up to here only I'm stopping the query. If I execute this part, okay. Okay. Hmm. Now we'll look into this part. So product line, I'm getting the classic cars and vintage cars. So actually we need to combine these two later for next two scenario. We'll write the another case statement and we'll combine this one. For time being, I'm applying with where condition. So classic cars, ships, vintage cars. Okay. So we are getting the count. Now next step is we have to combine with classic cars and vintage cars. Let's write with try this scenario. How we'll write as same thing. We'll write as the case statement. In place of product line, we will apply as the cars. So case when product line like cars. So cars called as we have classic cars and vintage cars. Two cars is there. If I search with cars, I am getting. So how I am searching product line like. So percent cars percent. So in product line, wherever it is the cars is there, whether it is the classic cars or vintage cars or XYZ cars, so and so, it will pick all the cars. Then cars, else the product line. So if cars is get apply with the cars or else product line and as products. So another column is to be creating as the products here. Then same thing we had to apply with the products as in group by actually. So in product line, we had to apply as the products. But in SQL Server, it is not working. So that's why I had to apply with the same case statement up to this part. So I will remove this part case and apply with case. So same thing, case up to end part I have applied here. Case when product line cars, else product line. Okay. Now I will execute this part. Okay. If you look into the query, cars 61, motorcycles 13, ships 9, trains 3. So we are getting the output. Okay. I hope this one understand. Next, same query we will write as the by using union. So union, how it is working always. So just we are splitting the cars into another query. Okay. So above I am writing with the case condition with cars only, right? Here in where condition also apply the same thing. Okay. The same where condition here what I am applying called as, so just like with the where product line in motorcycles, trains and ships. This is one query. And similarly, where product line like cars. So two queries I am writing here. Same above query only. Select product line, count of this one, term products, where condition, group by up to this part. So if I execute this part, so only I'm getting the motorcycles, ships and trains. Okay. Now, if I execute below query, so below query is select cars. Directly I'm hard coding here. Cars is. So cars is there is no value or there is no column. Okay. Just I'm hard coding this value. Cars as PRD, count of one as number of vehicles. But how I know this cars called as, I'm filtering the query here where product line like percent cars percent. So above also I'm done this same. Okay. The same thing also here also I'm doing the same. So now I'm doing with union. This is another type I'm just will look into. Output is to be same. Okay. Motorcycles, ships, trains, cars. Okay. Next. So that is one example. And we look into another example. Find the countries which have done more than 10 motorcycles orders. So find the countries, okay, which have done more than 10 motorcycles orders. So countries information is available in which table? Customer table, right? Yeah. So customer table, find the countries. So each and every country wise, so we have done more than 10 motorcycle orders. For example, USA, greater than 10 or not. France, 10 or not. How many number of? Find the countries. And which have done more than 10 motorcycles orders. So these motorcycles orders are available as in products table, product line. So product line as the motorcycles is available. Okay, motorcycles. Only we filter out with the product line motorcycles only. That also motorcycles more than 10. So greater than 10 only we have to count. So first we will consider it this one. First of all, we will look into these both tables. Customers. So customers, so customer ID, customer name, any unique column is there? No, only customer ID. So in products table, any relation, direct relation to customer table? No. Product code is there, product line is there. So in customer table, products relation is, there is no direct relation, right? Okay. So now how we'll join this one? So we need customer information and product information both. So in countries are available as customer table, motorcycles are available as in products table. But there is no direct relation between these two tables. Then how we'll connect? Then check with sales order table. So in sales order table, we have the column as the product. Okay. And customer also is available. So sales order to customer, we will connect as the customer. This one, customer code. In customer table, customer code is there. And in sales order table, customer is there. Then in sales order table, product code is there. In product table, product code is there. So that way we have to connect. But there is no relation, direct relation to sales order. Because of we will need relation between these two tables, customer and product table. So that's why we need to connect to sales order. So this relation, how we can say called as, so for example, in general scenario, A equals to B and A equals to C, then A equals to C. Sorry, A equals to B, A equals to C, then B equals to C. So that's way, for example, here I will write as A, B, C. Then how we'll write as A equals to B, then A equals to C, then obviously B equals to C. So this way we will connect to this relation. So sales order connect to customer table, sales order connect to product table. So first let's join the table. Select from sales order S to join customer C on key columns. So key columns are customer ID to customer. Next, join sales order to products. So products, join products P dot product code equals to S dot product. So S dot product called the sales order product. Now up to this part is fine. Join. Now we need filter condition. So filter condition only we need motorcycles from the product table. So product table as where P dot product line equals to motorcycles. So filter condition is okay. Now on which basis we need to group by? So we need to find the countries. So each and every country wise, we need the count, and that count also filter with more than 10. So now we have to group by with country. So group by country. Same thing we will write as in select statement country. Now aggregation function we need count, right? So count of one as number of orders. Okay. From table already we written here. Now up to group by we are okay. So now I will execute this part first, group by. So see, country wise we are getting the number of orders, and that too motorcycles. So for example, motorcycles, Australia country, 26 number of orders. Okay. But our condition is which have done more than 10 countries, 10 motorcycles. So 10 motorcycles called as, so we have the count is already available. So count of one. So this count of one greater than 10 we need. So how I can apply? So that is we can apply with by using the having. So having where we can apply first of all. So after group by, after aggregation. So after aggregation only we can apply with the having. So aggregation what we are doing count and group by based on country. So after group by we will do this filter again filter like this where condition only. But after group by where condition is not working. So that is the reason here we are applying with the having. So having count of one greater than 10. So now if I execute this part, we are getting this one. Okay, this result. So greater than 10. So our query is fine. We are getting the result now, but this is not in a order. So order by number of orders DESC, descending order. So number of orders called as this count will apply as descending order. Apply this one. Okay. So USA 149. Least is Finland 13. We get the order, right? So this way we will try to get the result by using group by and having. Okay. And here for continuation, we will see with the order of execution also. DESC semicolon. So we'll look into the order of execution, how the SQL query with the order of execution. So generally we will apply with the scenario, how here we will apply select from join where group by having order by, right? And limit also. So we'll look into this part. So first order of execution I will consider as all the scenarios. First, what are all the clauses we are applying? Select from join where group by having order by limit. But first which part we have to execute? So first to SQL internally it will execute as order from clause. So from class it will execute. So from class called as this part too. Sales order. First it will get the sales order information. Next join. So if any tables are required, so it will join. So from sales order after this join this part. After then third part too. So third part is where condition. So then continuation with where condition will execute. Then group by fourth part, fourth continuation. So after filtering the records, then group by. So here in this example, group by with country. Next, once the group by is done, then having is to be executed. So having is after filtering again. So where condition once here filter done. After grouping, then again filter. Next, after once this having is done, then again go back to select. So in select, what are all the columns are mentioned here? So for example, in this part, country and count. Okay. So why it is after having it is going back to called as. So here filter condition is done. So aggregation, so group by is done. Having is done. Then again go back to this part, select part. So once the select part is get, and apply with the order by. If any limit also required, so in SQL Server, limit is not working. So we will apply with the top. So here I will write as the top one. For example, I want top one row. So in this same USA 149, I need only one row. So I will get this way, USA 149. If you need top three, top three will get. Okay. Next. So this is the limit conditional finally execute. So this is the order of execution SQL. So first from, join, where, group by, having, then go back to select, order by, and limit. So this way the order of execution will do. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like the content.